Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. Sorry, welcome back to the shop for this Wednesday Survivor Day episode, Bob TV. Baby. Alright guys, I've been working, I've been busy, been sanding on this wing. About got this stuff ready to paint. But I want to show you what I've been doing. Had to get rid of all this seam stuff. Compar flees them seams. And there's a lot of sanding and filling all the way around them little edges. And he also wanted some wing pylons. So, guess what we did? We made some wing pylons. Man, these are just little easy ones. The old brass tube method. And works pretty good. Didn't have to do nothing major. Bam. And you see, you put I gotta glass the bottom part yet. I put a piece of G10 on the bottom here. Drilled a hole all the way through it. Then put a G10. See, then we'll just sink a wood screw through there, and that's what holds these on. Now he wants to be able to change from drop tanks to bombs, whatever he wants to carry. So anything he does, all he's got to do is put brass tubes in smaller than them, you know, in his drop tank, and then he can just drill through there and put a set screw, you know, on the inside and hold your drop tank on, or your bombs. If you want to put a rack of bombs on, just you know, two pieces of brass tubing, bam, or take them off for transporting. Just some glue on them edges. I'm gonna pull them up evenly. I need to polish them up a little bit. That'll work better. I just carved some glue off of them. Bam. Bam. And that's nice and solid too, man. Them don't even wiggle a little bit. And guys, you can do something like this without cutting into your wing. So what I did, so I took a brad point drill bit, okay, marked them out, drilled my holes, and then took this brass tubing over to my bandsaw and put some slices in it going this way at the bottom. Okay, then mix me up. You can see the glue. See that pile of glue down there? I just made me up a little pastry bag and squirted it in there. Then a little bit around the tube. And I had them ends that's cut on there. I just stuck them right in there. Bam. Okay. Then I put my drop tank on and let them set up. Pretty simple. Now the only thing I need on this is I got to put some wood in here for the screw to hold it on. Now if you ain't got a place to put a screw, you can use dowel rod. Drill another hole and do the same thing. And then see, I left this a little long. I just came in with my vibrating cutter and when you know, cut them off. You know, it took a little bit, but cut right through that brass tubing. And you can do the same thing with a dowel, wooden dowel, to make so you don't actually have to cut into your wing in any place. You can put one out here and not have to cut into your wing and have a nice solid. I mean, they don't get these things don't get no better than that. I'll guarantee you. See that I even put I sliced it this way and put some carbon plate in there. because that's sticking out a little bit. We don't want this edge getting chipped. I don't know what I'm doing. We don't want that getting chipped. That little point right there. So, you know, we'll kick it barefooted. But then the fuselage. This is a pretty old jet. It's been around for a while. Had some cracks. Now they had been repaired once. Now what I did is I went in on the bottom side with some carbon toe. Okay? They didn't put no glass. They just put some high sol in there. And I still don't tacky. I did that this morning. Oh, there's another crack. Oh, two more. I'll put some more toe right there, sand them real good, some resin and some carbon toe. Never crack again. The bottom had some cracks. Here, all this. A couple big ones under there. And that's just from, this thing's years old, guys. I'm sure it's got a few seasons on it. So we just kind of took my Dotco and cleaned it all up inside there. Put me some resin, some glass, pill plied it. Now I'll show you this repair. I mean, look at that. You can't even hardly tell that's been repaired. You can't see the cloth really jumping out at you. You know, like if you wouldn't have used pill ply, you would have really seen all that, but it kind of just looks like the rest of it. Came out real good. And it's pretty much ready to go. I want to try and get it painted by this weekend. It's supposed to be nice. It's just going to be a quick paint job. Nothing too fancy. And I got more to show you. Just hold on to your britches. That's where I'm at with that. And this just kind of came to me the other night. I know I'm a little overdue for a video, but I've been busy, man. Okay, got something else to show you. I have my speed brakes figured out. Okay. Now I sat down and I had to make a few of these till I got one that would work. There's one. There's another one. But I made, so I started with a short one. That wasn't going to work. Started with this one. And this is where it kind of started getting closer. And bam. That's it right there, baby. Check this out. Now, you know, I'm trying to keep everything I can do to keep this jet as light as possible. I'm talking, I don't want no extra weight on this airplane. I want it to be the lightest jet ever flown. Okay? Now part of that is getting the weight out of the tail. You know what I mean? I did all this work to make this airplane light. And what I don't want to do is end up having to add a bunch of nose weight. Okay? So, look, what I did is I ran some carbon arrow shafts and some servos. That Mighty Mini, that's not the one I'm using. I ordered, it's more of them like I put in the elevator. But it just works really easy. And that's deployed. So when the air is pushing on it, it ain't actually trying to turn the servo. It's just pushing on the servo. You see? That's out. And that's like that. I think it'll work great, and that's tucked in. And yes, this will clear my pipe. Even though I ain't got a pipe yet. This is what I did. I had to make sure I made one of them horns. This is how I did that. I made one of these horns. Okay? And I just taped it on there. Just masking tape. Okay? Trying to see if it would clear the pipe. But I had no pipe. So bam, I had a cardboard tube. This is my mock-up pipe. And you see that slice right there? Went across there and put it on my motor mount, baby. And right where I want it. And it actually, it's going to clear the pipe by quite a bit, believe it or not. But that's about all I'm lacking, guys, is a pipe. When I fit my turbine, I hit this pretty hard the other night, I ain't gonna lie to you. But I dropped my turbine in there also. And my turbine was a little low. It didn't match up with the inlets. And the turbine went straight and the pipe kind of bent up like that. And we want it like this. But the turbine was like that and the pipe angled up. So that means I had to raise my turbine mount, but I just put some blocks on there. And what I'm going to do, I made some of these a little bigger. I'm going to mount my ECU right there. I'll probably put the ECU right here, put my fuel pump or solenoids there. And I got a tank coming. It should be here any day, guys. What I did, there's a guy here local that makes plastic gas tanks. He welds them together. And he's made a lot of them for a lot of people. But I forgot all about this guy. He's a pretty nice guy. But, he can make anything out of plastic and then welds it together. I mean, it's fine for the prototype. Then I'm going to send my plug off and have tanks made, Kevlar ones. But it's fine for the prototype. And but I had to make these a little bit wider this way. I had to make these a little bit bigger because my turbine barely fit. There's actually a lot of room in there. All this is going to be empty. My fuel tank's going right there. Just right on my CG, man. Fuel tank's going right there. Right exactly on the CG. I'm excited. Oh, let me show you this. Got these all hooked up. Got the linkages made there. I made all my horns. All of them out of this G10. You can get this G10 at DreamWorks. I actually like making my own horns. Because the ones you buy at DreamWorks, they only go inside about yay far. I make these long. That tail end goes all the way to the other side. It don't stick out, but I make the bottom of them things that wide. Drill a bunch of holes in them, but they go all the way to the top skin. And it ain't nothing. This G10 tends to dull blades, though. I won't tell you that much. But it don't cut wood very good. But it still cuts this G10 fine. It don't hardly cut hardwood anymore. But it still cuts this G10 good. And that's the story, and I'm sticking to it, but I'm saving this for the kits I make. I can make some more later. But I think they're going to work great. These things, they work so easy. It's just nothing to open and close that. You know, now they won't be banging from air cylinders too. I can make them servos work nice and slow, and it's going to work good. And see how long that arm is, so they're not going to be hard to move with the servo, and it's going to work great. I just know it is, and I'm getting excited now, guys. We're almost there. Also, I'm lacking this pipe. I need a pipe. If anyone out there's got a pipe 35 inches long, I'm going to hit you with the I need that, bro. I'm going to have to order 10. They're a couple hundred. I'm a little short at the moment, but I'll get it. I'll get it. Sooner or later. I'll get it. And that's all I'm going to need. I got a turbine to put in it. Guys, I got everything. The gear's fixed. Servos. I got some more of them high-techs coming. I'm also, see, this has got a pull steering on it. This has got a pull steering, which I kind of don't like. But I'm going to put the servo, I'm going to use 2 of them. I just need a servo to show you. I don't have any more small ones. With the servo, for the steering, I'm actually going to get them small ones, just like them. I got 4 of them coming. I'm going to mount them right there. Okay. That makes the steering cables really short. I'm going to put 2, one on each side. There'll be a pull. And the steering cables will only be that short. They won't be getting in the way of my strut by putting 1 servo way up here. I'd rather just have 2 little ones. And it'll work great. You can just watch. I thought they'd be here today, but they didn't show up. But I got to work on this flash today anyway. So I just want to make the video, show you guys where it was. Then I want to just to get my tank in and out, these got to be removable. So I'm going to put a couple boards in there. A couple 1x1 hardwood blocks, you know. Then screw these on. Because to get my tank in and out, I need to do that. But yeah, that old boy, he's putting some nice fittings in my tank. You guys wait till you see this. You'll be impressed. And I've got a local, lives here, does it. And they'll be fine on the prototype. You know, because they don't really take pressure. The only time you're putting pressure on them is when you're fueling it up. The rest of the time it's just sitting there. So, you know, they don't have a lot of pressure on it. Since I ain't going to 2 or 3 tanks, especially, you know, because then it could sometimes swell up your first tank. But since it's just 1 tank, and he's putting a baffle in it to keep the sloshing down. And I think I'm going to like it, to tell you the truth. And the price is right. A lot cheaper than Kevlar. But that's what I got, guys. And wanted to make you a video and let you know I'm still here. I'm working. Just been real busy. Running everywhere. It's just still busy. Working on this, working on that, jumping around a lot. Sanding. You know how it is. But I'll be back with more. Don't worry. As soon as I get all the body work done, that's just slow and painful anyway. You know, I ain't really video making stuff, but I'll show you guys how I paint this. And it'll go fast, and it's going to look cool. Wait till you see the paint job. You're going to like it. Other than that, that's all I got. So we'll see you back in the shop. Same Bob time. There's the double whammy. Same Bob station.